you see, with only the most advanced opinions. That's right, you windbag, I'm an anarchist. And to prove it, I've written a kind of prayer of social vengeance. It'll bowl you over. The Golden Wings. That's the title. And I recite, "A God who counts minutes and pennies, a desperate sensual God who grunts like a pig with golden wings who falls and falls, always belly side up, ready for caresses. That's him, our master. Come, kiss me." "Your little piece doesn't hold water," he says. "I'm for the established order, and I'm not interested in politics. What's more, the day my country asks me to shed my blood, it'll find me ready and no slacker." That's what he said. It so happened that the war was creeping up on us without our knowing it, and something was wrong with my wits. That short but animated discussion had tired me out. Besides, I was upset because the waiter had sort of called me a piker on account of the tip. Well, in the end, Arthur and I made up. Completely. We agreed about almost everything. "It's true," I said, trying to be conciliatory. "All in all, you're right. But the fact is, we're all sitting in a big galley pulling at the oars with all our might. You can't tell me different. Sitting on nails and pulling like mad. And what do we get for it? Nothing. Thrashings and misery, hard words and hard knocks. We're workers, they say. Work, they call it. That's the crummiest part of the whole business. We're down in the hold, heaving and panting, stinking and sweating our balls off, and meanwhile, up on deck in the fresh air, what do you see? Our masters having a fine time with beautiful, pink and perfumed women on their laps. They send for us, we're brought up on deck. They put on their top hats and give us a big spiel, like as follows. 'You no good swine, we're at war. Those stinkers in country number 2. We're going to board them and cut their livers out. Let's go, let's go. We've got everything we need on board. All together now, let's hear you shout so the deck trembles. Long live country number 1. So you'll be heard for miles around. The man who shouts the loudest will get a medal and a lollipop. Let's go, and if there's anybody that doesn't want to be killed on the sea, he can go and get killed on land. It's even quicker." "That's the way it is exactly," said Arthur, suddenly willing to listen to reason. But just then, who should come marching past the cafe where we're sitting but a regiment with the colonel up front on his horse, looking nice and friendly, a fine figure of a man. Enthusiasm lifted me to my feet. "I'll just go see if that's the way it is," I sing out to Arthur, and off I go to enlist on the double. "Ferdinand," he yells back, "don't be an ass." I suppose he was nettled by the effect my heroism was having on the people all around us. It kind of hurt my feelings the way he was taking it, but that didn't stop me. I fell right in. "Here I am," I says to myself, "and here I stay." I just had time to call out to Arthur, "All right, you jerk, we'll see," before we turned the corner. And there I was with the regiment, marching behind the colonel and his band. That's exactly how it happened. We marched a long time. There were streets and more streets, and they were all crowded with civilians and their wives, cheering us on, bombarding us with flowers from cafe terraces, railroad stations, crowded churches. You never saw so many patriots in all your life. And then there were fewer patriots. It started to rain, and then there were still fewer, and not a single cheer. Not one. Pretty soon there was nobody but us. We were all alone. Row after row. The music had stopped. "Come to think of it," I said to myself when I saw what was what, "this is no fun anymore. I better try something else." I was about to clear out. Too late. They'd quietly shut the gate behind us civilians.